All right, let's do another rational equation. Again, it's rational because we have fractions. Our variable here is in the denominator. We also have our equal sign, so that's what always lets us know it's a rational equation. First thing we're going to have to do is find our LCD. We want to look at our denominators. Let's see, x minus 3 is a linear expression here. This is a linear expression, but this is a quadratic. So what we're going to first do is factor this. So I'm going to write that as 2 over, now this is a difference of squares. It's the same as x plus 3 times x minus 3. Then we have plus 5 over x minus 3, and then equals 3 over x plus 3. So as you can see, we've factored the quadratic, and that's what you normally want to do whenever you have a quadratic in the denominator. Now let's find our LCD. Our LCD is going to have to contain different factors. We'll look at all of our denominators. We realize that we're going to need an x plus 3, and we're also going to need an x minus 3. Now over here we have an x minus 3, but we already have that. Here we have an x plus 3, but we already have that. So there's our LCD, and remember what we do is we take this LCD and we multiply it times each term, both sides of the equation. So here I'm going to get my LCD, x plus 3 times x minus 3. There's my LCD. I'm going to multiply that times the first term on the left side. 2 over x plus 3 times x minus 3. Then I have my plus sign. Now my LCD again, x plus 3, x minus 3, times this term, which is 5 over x minus 3, and then equals, and I'm running out of space here, I'm going to do my LCD again, which is x plus 3, x minus 3, times this side, which is 3 over x plus 3. Okay, now at this point, what we're going to do is cancel anything we can. So over here, you're going to notice that the x plus 3 and the x plus 3 cancel. The x minus 3 and the x minus 3 cancel. In the second piece here, just the x minus 3's cancel. And then this last piece, the x plus 3's cancel. Now what that leaves us over here in the first term is just a 2. So we have 2 plus. Now over here, what we're left with is an x plus 3 and then a 5. So it's going to be 5 times the x plus 3. Then on this side, we have the x minus 3 times 3. So I'm going to say equals, and I'm going to switch the order, 3 times x minus 3. Okay, that's it. Now what we need to do is distribute through our parentheses. So we get 2 plus 5x plus 15. That's just distribution here. Equals, over here, we distribute here, 3x minus 9. Now what I'll do is I'll collect any like terms on the left. So the 2 and the 15 come together. I'll get 5x plus 17 equals 3x minus 9. And now let's get all of our x terms to the left side, all of our numbers to the right side. So to do that, I'll have to subtract 3x from both sides. I'm also going to subtract 17 because that will eliminate it over here. So this is going to go away, that's going to go away. What we're left with on the left is 5x minus 3x. That's 2x. On the right-hand side, we have negative 9 minus 17. That's going to give us negative 26. And now what we do is we divide both sides by 2. X is equal to negative 13. And of course, with rational equations, you're always going to want to take your solution, or solutions if you have more than one. You're going to want to plug them back into the original equation and make sure that they work.